What is up, everyone? This is your host, X Limitless. I'm pushing out peace, love, and light to all of you out there listening in. You know how we do on this show. This is X Limitless Talks. This is that show where we talk about politics, economics, and, of course, propaganda because it's all around us. You understand what I'm saying? You see, out of out of 10 um news posts that go out from this, uh, lamestream medias, you best believe 8 of it is propaganda, guaranteed. But trust me, we can't go through all of it all in one go. You understand what I'm saying? But every now and then we'll throw one in there. But we like to focus more on politics and economics. You understand what I'm saying? Because those two are very, very crucial. And then, of course, propaganda as well. But I'm not trying to downplay it, but you understand what I'm trying to say. But, anyways, we know in the past couple of weeks, we've had a crazy, crazy downtrend in the crypto market as well as the stock market. You understand what I'm saying? But you hear a lot of the rhetorics out there like, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. But no, the basic, you know, um, answer is that the Federal Reserve they've started tapering, and they've told us this since probably last year November, October, November, that they're gonna be dialing back on their bond purchases and stuff like that. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very crucial we understand finances, we understand where money is coming from, so we don't keep playing ourselves. You understand what I'm saying? But let's check this out right here. I've got Forbes. They tweeted this. Seize the opportunity. Canada's big farms bought 43 million in Bitcoin during 300 billion crypto crash. Come on. We were at what? 2 point almost 2.4 billion, and everything ran down all the way to like 1.9 billion or something like that. You understand what I'm saying? But you know, we already know what it is. When they push the market down like that, they want to get in. Well, they want to get in at a price that they think it's reasonable for them, to jump in, and that's why they run the market down. And if anyone, understand the basic principles of investing, you buy low and you sell high. That's it. So when the market dip like that, you don't need to get scared. Just open up the chart. Open up one of the chart that's in your portfolio or whatever, and look at what's going on. You know, have a short-term view, long-term view, understand what's going on, because as we know, 300 billion, that's short-term. That's nothing major. The market is at what, 220, almost 2.5 trillion before. 300 billion is nothing. That's chicken change. Remember, these people deal in big numbers. So we should never ever be scared when the market dip, 20, 30%. It's nothing major, because whatever goes up has to come down. But anyways, guys, we've got a few stuff to go through today. We're gonna look at some of the things going on around the world, and more importantly, I want us to have a look at picking the right investment, how to follow the money, the things to look out for, and of course, we'll be getting into that right after the break. Welcome back, guys. This is your host, Limitless, and this is that show again. Share with your friends, family, loved ones, haters, whoever they may be, because they need it. They need to hear this. You understand what I'm saying? So let's get right into it then. First thing first, I gotta cover this because I saw this, and I just thought to myself, this this ain't nothing new. We know what's been going on. Political dynasties fueling crisis in Africa, analysts say. Official, sorry guys, Political dynasties are not new, with families grooming and later handing over power to their offspring. However, analysts say this practice is detrimental to African countries. Sherlock. There are several examples of political dynasties in Africa, including Moi family, the Kenyattas, and the Odingas in Kenya, the Nassingbeys in Togo, the Debis in Chad, the Bongos of Gabon, the Akufo-Addos of Ghana, and many, 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 many more. You see, guys, one thing we need to understand is this practice is not only exclusive to Africa. You understand what I'm saying? Because when they talk about Africa, they always want to make it seem like, oh, Africa this, Africa that. But this practice is not exclusive to Africa. If you go to UK, Germany, France, USA, you know, you're predominantly Caucasian countries. You understand what I'm saying? They do exactly the same thing. There's nothing different. There's nothing new under the sun. That's why it's important that we are involved in politics and economics, because you see, these people, they are poor. Yes, you see, these families 200-300 years ago, they went in power. You see, these are the people that sold their brothers into slavery. Understand what I'm saying, guys? These are the people that sold their brothers into slavery so they can take over. Because, you know, when you hear that rhetoric like, oh, Africans sold Africans, yeah, we know that. But they did it for a reason. You understand what I'm saying? They did it for power. And this ain't nothing new. It happens all the time. That's why we need to be involved. In what world should people be stepping down and then handing over to their kids? They're going to do exactly the same thing. Nothing's ever going to change. You understand what I'm saying? So all these useless leaders, these thieving bastards, whoever they are, we need to just let them understand, no, you're not doing that. You're not doing that, because we know all they're coming for is the public funds. You understand? Public fund, they use it to fund their own private life. They use it to fund their companies that they're invested in. And when these companies go broke, they will use public fund to buy the corporate bonds. And you remember, guys, a bond is nothing but an evidence of a debt. So we need to understand a lot of these terminologies. We need to understand commercial terminologies. One of the best, dictionaries to use to understand a lot of these things is Black's Law Dictionary, 10th edition. It'll explain a lot of these words. This is the proper English grammar. The English we speak today that's not a proper English grammar. The English grammar used in the legislations and the acts and all that, that's the proper one. That's why it's difficult for a lot of people to understand these things. You get what I'm saying? So we got to do better on that side, because it's important that we do, because everyone will benefit. Everyone will just benefit. The system got to change. Moving on. This one is interesting. This has been out there since, I'm telling you, as early as 2015, 2016. You see a lot of the things that's coming out now, blockchain, all this robotics, all of this, they've been working on these things for decades. Decades. Central bank digital currency automation, all of that. They've been working on it for decades. You see, that's saying problem, reaction, solution. That's their main three, process. They cause a problem, they wait for the reaction, they've already got the solution in the background, and they just launch it. That's why you're seeing a lot of these, let's bring in, universal basic income, let's bring in central bank digital currency, let's bring in blockchains, hyperledgers and all sorts. They've been working on these things for decades. These aren't things that are new. And if you think about it really and truly, how are they able to start doing public tests for a lot of these technologies? You understand what I'm saying? How? If anything, they should be well in the early development stages. But nah, these guys are doing live test, live stress test. Like, you know, to me, that tells me they've been working on this for 10, 15, 20 years. It's nothing new. You go back and look at when Bitcoin has been about. Bitcoin has been about since early 2000s. Literally, early 2000s. There's nothing new. China turns on nuclear powered artificial sun. We're playing with fire, guys. We are literally playing with fire. I don't I don't understand, why they need to do this. Of course, they will always give their reason. Oh, infinite energy. Oh, this, that, oh. But you can't mess with nature and not expect the repercussion. Like, it's just not, it's not gonna happen. You mess with nature, well, you better be ready with what comes with it. Look at all the fires, earthquakes, tsunamis, tornadoes, all this crap going on in the world. It's simple to know why it's happening. It's happening because of the things that are being done to the planet. There's for every cause, there's always an effect. If I punch someone, the effect is that they feel a pain. But the cause of the pain is that I punched them. So if we keep banging on the planet, we keep banging on it, we keep doing things that clearly goes against the natural laws of the planet. Of course, we can expect the planet to fight back. But then the thing is, the question is, how long are we willing, to keep doing what we're doing till we realize that we're destroying our own home? It's insane. I was reading a report. All the tornadoes and fire and all this stuff all across America, all the damages accounted to about 150 something $billion. I'm like, that's insane. That's a lot of people in serious economic crisis. And I guarantee you the government ain't about to bail them out. And I also guarantee you the insurance are going to be talking the biggest BS on the planet. Oh, natural disaster, we don't like anything not to pay out. We know what insurance are. Insurance are fraud. Criminal scheme. Check this video. Check this. This is interesting. What's wrong with this video? Come on. I don't know why it doesn't want to play, guys. Anyways, let's move on. The China National Nuclear Corporation, CNNC, said the HL2M tokamak artificial sun. Are you guys hearing this shit? Artificial sun. What? Because the sun we got is not enough, yeah? We've messed up the ozone layer to the point where the sun can't even reach our surface properly to do what it needs to do. Now we need to create an artificial sun. Why are they trying to block out the original sun? Uses a powerful magnetic field to fuse hot plasma and can reach temperatures of over 150 million degrees Celsius. Guys, that's apparently 10 times the temperature of the original sun. Because remember, this is artificial. This is man-made. They created this. This ain't part of nature. The innovation is dubbed as huge advancement of China's nuclear research capabilities. It will use hydrogen and deuterium gases as fuels. You see, they still have to get certain elements together to make this work. The giant device is located in Chengdu in southwestern Xinjiang province. The device is expected to provide clean energy through controlled nuclear fusion. Guys, please tell me where on this planet is there clean energy? Somewhat apart from the solar winds and all that, but then again, we can still debate whether those are clean or not. We can debate it. Like, I don't understand. Like, we don't have we barely got clean energy. That's the bottom line. Barely. If you count the wind farms, the hydro dams and stuff like that, yeah, those are all right energy. They're not 100% clean. They're not 100% clean, but they're still better than this one here. But they will tell you it's clean energy. But hey guys, let's wait another 20, 30 years. Let's see what issues is gonna come up on this one, because of course they never tell the full story until later on. What is China's Skynet? Yeah, I bet a lot of people ain't heard about this one. Yeah, Skynet created Skynet. It's a surveillance system. You see, Skynet, China's massive video surveillance network. Skynet is the Chinese government video surveillance system which claims is for tracking criminals. Yeah, right. Under the project, more than 20 million cameras have been set up in public spaces across the country. You see, public spaces, you have authority over these things. They cannot happen without us agreeing to it. And the thing we need to understand is, in law, silence is acquiescence. When you're silent about something, that means you agree to it. Because in law, or in a contractual agreement, you can stipulate that if I don't hear back from you within a certain time, I'll take it as you agree to the terms stipulated within this contract. That's why silence is acquiescent. You acquiesce by your silence. That's it. And this is insane. The Skynet project, China's national surveillance system, has more than 20 million cameras deployed in public spaces across the country, according to state media. Dedicated to live surveillance and recording, there are plans to add hundreds of millions more by 2020. Guys, this is crazy. And the funny thing is, Skynet is not just, China. Skynet is global. Like the UK's got theirs, been run by Airbus. Guys, look into these things. I'm not gonna go too much into this, but they'll tell you, oh, it's for public safety. And you see here, authorities claim that the system is intended to keep the public safe. State media and local governments often like to tout how well it works, and judging from some account, they may not be wrong. Remember, the keyword here is claim. They claim. It doesn't necessarily mean that's what they do, it's for the public safety. They claim. You don't know. We don't know. We don't know. But we'll see how a lot of these things work out. You see, they're trying to make the world a prison planet. And that's just, that's the basic agenda. That's just it. Moving on. Zero trust and mutual dislike. Why hopes to resolve US-Russia tensions are low as talks kick off. Guys, we know what's going on. We know what this is going to result into. US and Russia officials are in Geneva on Monday to begin a series of high-stakes talks this week. Tensions remain higher than ever over Ukraine, but both sides have already warned prospects for resolutions are low. Guys, they want beef, they want smoke. Need I say more? Moving on. Forbes. Like we've mentioned earlier, when the dip comes, you buy it. Seized the opportunity. Canada's big farm bought 43 million in Bitcoin during 300 billion crypto crash. And it wasn't just them. It wasn't just them. Check this out. World's biggest inter-dealer broker, TPICAP, launches crypto ETP, which is, ETP is an exchange traded product. You understand what I'm saying? TCICAP has launched a range of crypto-related exchange-traded products for its European clients. It has already executed the first trade with Wall Street heavyweight Goldman Sachs. Guys, you hear the same name everywhere. Same name everywhere. Follow the money and you can never lose. It's just not possible for you to lose if you follow the money. Now, the good thing about this is they've told us. Now we can go away and look into their exchange traded product. Look at which crypto assets are included in this product and look at how much fund is allocated to this asset, how much percentage of their funds they've allocated to this asset, and we can position our portfolio to suit. It's just that simple. Follow the money. They do all the work. You just sit back, enjoy. Well, of course, you have to go make money as well to invest. You understand what I'm saying? But the bottom line is, this is interesting. Right on the dip, they launched a crypto ETP. Guys, these things, they just, if you listen to the propaganda and let them scare you into thinking, oh, crypto is gonna go down. No, while they telling you that, they buying the dip. And they do it all the time. That's why you can't listen to the propaganda. Out of 10 news they bring out, 8 of them is propaganda. The remaining 2 is the real information you need. Trust me, a lot of distraction, and we don't want that. We're not interested in that. You understand what I'm saying? Now, moving on to ARK Invest. Now, this right here, I brought this up because, a lot of people don't know what to pick, what to invest in terms of stock, crypto, all of that. Like, how do you find out what to invest in, how much to invest, how to allocate your portfolio? Well, the good thing is you have, fund managers like ARK Invest. You understand what I'm saying? ARK Investment Solution. We believe investors should have access to innovation and benefit from owning what could be the most innovative companies of our lifetime. Companies like ARK Invest, they do all the work and they post it on their website. And all you just got to do is read their information and just copy what they do. You understand? Now, if you go on ARK Invest website and, just browse through, read, understand what they're doing, and view their product. Right here, they've got ETFs, mutual funds, managed account, model portfolio, UCITS. I don't really know what that means. But the main thing is ETF and mutual funds. Like, click on it, find out what ETFs they've got. You look, ARK's exchange traded funds. They've got disruptive innovations, next-gen internet, genomics revolution, autonomous tech and robotics, fintech innovations. Click on these things and find out how they've allocated, their investment, where they've allocated it to. What are they buying? What are they invested in? Explore. Just look, research, just read their page basically. You'll find out a lot of information. You'll find out, what they invested in, what sort of strategy they trying to use, what sort of research they've done into the future to decide that, oh yeah, well, we're going to invest in this industry, or we're going to invest in that industry, or we'll allocate this much fund to this industry. Like, they'll tell you all these things and why they've done it. And the bottom line is, everything is based off, Industry 4.0. That's one thing I like about, ARK. They're really, really focused on the future. They're the very first, asset management company I go to find out the latest, because they're very forward thinking and they always take a good approach to, their investment strategy. So once you go there and understand, okay, what's new, what's the latest, you understand straight away and you jump on that. So I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Go on there. It's not just ARK Invest. You've got Vanguard. You've got BlackRock. You've got Grayscale. Um, man, loads. I don't even remember all the names now. Moving on. Singapore calms parent fears over child vaccinations. Says Pfizer BioNTech mRNA COVID-19 jab will help defend against Omicron. Guys, now this is propaganda. This right here is propaganda. Jabs for children aged 5 to 11 are being rolled out with 46% of vaccinated adults getting boosters. 7 in 10 people, listen to this now, 7 in 10 people who died from the C word in 2020 were not fully jabbed. Guys, understand that. They didn't say they were not jabbed. They said they were not fully jabbed. And even sometimes they won't say fully, they will just say not jabbed, meaning not fully jabbed. You might have heard the media saying, oh, the hospitalization right now is filled with people who are not jabbed. They are talking about people who are not fully jabbed, not people who aren't jabbed at all. People who are not jabbed at all don't have no problem. You understand what I'm saying? Small sample size for fully jabbed shows most deaths among those who took China-made shots. Guys, as time go on, we're gonna find out the real effect of these booyahs. These booyahs, they did not follow the traditional development process. Remember, they were fast tracked. They got they got permission from the government to basically release these things quick. mRNA technology, again, that's something else they've been developing for decades. You think mRNA technology just came about now and they were just able like, oh shit, we'll use mRNA technology. mRNA stands for messenger RNA, I can't even say it. Nucleic acid. I'm sure I butchered that, but mad word. Look it up, guys. Mad word. You get me? And all it is, they're using nanobots to deliver the substance directly to your cell. Guys, you can't make this up. Oh yeah, this is it right here. Messenger ribonucleic acid. Damn, I butchered that, man. But anyways, you get what I'm trying to say. We're not gonna see the full effect of these things until a decade or so down the line. You understand what I'm saying? And they're making us know now. There's been, rumors coming out that people will have to be boosted every 6 months. That's crazy. That is crazy. Being jabbed up every 6 months. Guys, this story is going to unfold in some crazy way we don't even understand yet. So, for those of you out there that aren't boosted yet or jabbed up yet, be careful. Use your common sense. Use your common sense. Let logic and observation lead you first. Don't just jump in head first with all this propaganda that's spewing about, man. Don't get scared. Don't be scared. Remember, you see, your job, the reason they can do what they're doing with your job is because having a job is a privilege. Having a job is not a right. They can't infringe on your right. But because part of the delegated authority that we've given to the government is to regulate commerce. So everything they're doing is all for public compelling case. They're using the public as the reason they're doing everything. And if we all wake up and understand that, what they're doing, we can also get up and say, right, yeah, the public is now saying enough. Stop. Thank you very much. You're messing shit up. You understand what I'm saying? So we need to get used to politics and economics. It's absolutely important. Politics, they use it to politics is what we use. The government is what, we use to control ourselves, because humans can't govern themselves. They've proven that time and time again. That's why we have to set up government to govern us, because some humans have just refused to govern themselves. You understand what I'm saying? And these same humans who refuse to govern themselves, they're the one we've put in the government. You see the shambles we're in? It's just shambles, man. But moving on. Express Moderna booster, 4 most commonly reported side effect after third dose, FDA update. Again, they're telling you 4 right now. You don't know what they're hiding. The booster COVID vaccines are a key weapon in the fight against Omicron variant. Mounting evidence suggests. Here are the 4 most commonly reported side effects to expect from the Moderna booster shot, according to a recent update by the US Food and Drug Administration. The Omicron variant is still spreading like wildfire, but there are encouraging signs it results in a milder form of the disease than the previous strain. Getting your boost. Propaganda. We're not gonna go, entertain all of that. Look at this. Pain, redness, swelling at the injection site, fatigue, headache, muscle or joint pain, and chills. Guys, you really think that's the only side effect? Oof, boy. All I'm saying is, if you're partaking in any of this BS, just make sure you do your due diligence and not base your decision off of fear. Just do your due diligence. You understand what I'm saying? With all that being said, let's take a quick look at the market. And as we can see right now, the market is still down, still flat. Ain't nothing changed. But we know what's coming. We've already seen this. We know what's coming. When you start seeing the institutions start, dabbing back in, we know what's coming. They run it down every time, and they will run it back up. No need to fear. You understand? That's just the way these guys do it. They come up with some BS, run the money through the back door, while people are focusing on some BS going on some other side. Like, it's the old switcheroo. Like, there's nothing new. You understand what I'm saying? So let's pay attention to the market, and obviously, wherever you think is a good point to buy in, of course buying Ethereum at 16% down on a 7-day. I mean, who would buy Ethereum and keep it for 24 hours? Let's be real. Of course not. 7-day minimum, 16% down. Come on, that's a bargain. I'd buy it. You know what I'm saying? So you go down like that, you see the market 21%, you see everything down like that. Guys, it's gonna come back up. You don't need to be scared, you don't need to fear. It's all tactics that they use to take our money from us, because they don't want us to win. That's just the bottom line. But anyways, guys, with all that being said, I appreciate you all listening in. And of course, remember to share with your friends, family, all your loved ones, including your haters, because they need to hear this. The world is not what we think it is. The world runs completely different to what we think, to how we think it runs, rather. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of these, mainstream media, a lot of these articles they throw in our face constantly, it's all distraction. They know what they're doing. You gotta have a collected mind to be able to filter out the garbage and take what's important. You understand what I'm saying? That's why it's important to not just read what they say, observe your environment. Look at your environment. Look at what they're doing. You understand what I'm saying? When they launch a new policy and stuff like that, don't just listen to the outcome of what they say the policy is gonna accomplish. Wait and look at what at the early stages of the implementation, look at what is going on. And if at the early stage it's not accomplishing what they say it's gonna accomplish, then you can be rest assured that it ain't gonna accomplish that at the end of it. You understand what I'm saying? So that's just how they work in general. They they throw they throw carrots at you on one side, you know, make you, ooh, is that, the dangle a shiny object basically, while on the other side they pickpocketing you and doing all sorts of rubbish. So yeah, guys. With all that being said, peace, love, and light to everyone. Appreciate you all. Peace.